I launched my first digital product 3 months ago. I've always been passionate about planning my time and activities. Even when I was 10, I would create colorful schedules in my notebooks. The same enthusiasm hit me when I discovered Notion. After mastering the basics, I crafted a few templates that covered different aspects of my personal and business life. Since then, I've been using these templates daily, so when I decided to start my first online business, I knew without a doubt that I should share my planners with others. If they help me, they could definitely be useful to someone else. In this video, I'll reveal all the statistics from my Etsy shop over the past 3 months, how much I spent, how much I earned, the resources I used to promote my listings, and even how I got scammed out of £250. This is not going to be another overnight success story, but there's still a lot to unpack. Hey, it's Valeria, spelled with a double I, a full-time engineer turned freelancer, here to share my exciting journey from the world of remote work to building my own digital business. So glad to have you join me on my way. One more reason besides passion for planning to start an Etsy shop with Notion planners for me is that I want to create an additional source of income for me, not by expanding my working hours on a regular basis, but make it more passive. Digital products are the best for more or less passive incomes because the digital products such as planners, illustration templates, and checklists can be purchased multiple times, so you don't need to dedicate time to each item. Anyway, there is no pure passive income that doesn't require any actions and time. So getting back to me, half a year ago, I made a market analysis and find really high competition numbers among Etsy listings selling Notion templates. However, I was and am so excited about planning my work and personal routine to avoid distractions while working and burnout, so there was no question in my mind that I would like to start creating Notion templates. The next step for me was the product creation. I made a list of templates that I use regularly, complemented it with other templates that can make clients' lives easier and more productive. Here's what I had initially as the list to create or adapt to the end user. First, reading tracker. Use it regularly to track my reading progress and collect books and series in one place. Travel planner, a must-have for travelers, especially nomads. Language learning template, combining an overall approach for tracking the language learning progress. It was an especially important template for me as I'm learning English for the most part of my life, and I've always needed a place to keep my new words on different topics, track grammar exercises, and so on. Health planner, a good place to track your medical history, doctor appointment, measurements, weights, blood pressure, and other vitally important factors. Getting things done, an ultimate annual planner for business and personal tasks and projects based on the Getting Things Done productivity framework by David Allen. I have a separate video when I'm sharing the details of the digital system and how this template is organized and helps me with my projects. So I started from these 5 crucially important templates, at least for me, that I turned into life one by one. I had most of them created and used, but I needed to think through the structure again to ensure it's working good not only for me but for my potential clients and make some aesthetics design. It took me probably several months to complete all the templates, but it doesn't mean that it has to take so long. I had a lot on my plate every day, so I wasn't able to dedicate all my time to this project. However, when I put all my efforts to one template, I could finish it like in 3 or 4 days. Besides the templates itself, the process includes filling the template with sample data, testing it, then creating mockups for it that show the details and perks that customers will get if they buy it. Once all 5 templates were ready, I created brand identity for my future shop. These are logo, banner, title, and set up an Etsy shop. The registration process is quite simple. I came up with a title that sounds like Bestie Planners, and as I think reflects my shop the best way. It's like your bestie who is ready to help at any moment. I knew that 5 templates, of course, not so many listings, so I decided not to publish them all in one day, so I posted them day by day. Along with posting listings, I started posting pins on Pinterest with the links to my Etsy shop every day. Okay, here are my first 2 week statistics. As you can see, within the first 2 weeks, I only had 53 visits with no more than 6 visits per day, with the 1.9% conversion rate because I had only one order that gave me £8 in revenue. However, 3 people added my templates to their favorites list and 2 followed my shop. And this is mostly it. At this step, I decided to try Etsy ads. With Etsy ads, you only pay when someone clicks on one of your ads. The amount you pay for depends on how many people click on your ads and how valuable the place where your ad is shown is. Your cost per click can vary for each listing and each time it appears in search results. The first 5 days with my Etsy turned on, I spent nothing because there were no clicks on my products. Or maybe Etsy didn't show it properly because I set a minimum budget, $1. The 6th day, it spent 86 cents, which means that somebody clicked on my products, maybe even multiple times. Then next days I increased my budget and of course stats started growing. And here the 4th of July is the starting point for increase because I raised my budget up to $10. Okay, and here we have a 3-month statistics. Actually, for all time I run the shop. Totally, I spent more than $120 for ads for all time, and it gave me 50.9 thousand views with 388 clicks of them. That results in 6 orders and $22 in revenue. As for me, it is very low conversion. And speaking of general statistics, during these 3 months, I got 966 visits. In Etsy context, visits are not the same as views. Views sum up every single click on your listings or your shop. Visits reflect how many views by the same person. So in total, I got 12 orders and £45 in revenue, which is equal to $60. And as they say, a good conversion rate for Etsy is within the range of 2 and 8%. Mine is 1.2%, so there's enough room for improvement. So what lessons have I learned? First, decrease Etsy ads budget with not enough content. Once you don't have enough content for a regular person, you'd better decrease your Etsy ads investments. Etsy encourages sellers who keep posting new listings regularly, for example, once a week. Upon the schedule, no sense in investing more than $2-3 per day into Etsy ads. Then post regularly. This point comes from the previous point, but it's really important. Make a content plan, think how to make the process of creating templates easier for you and faster. Promote at least in one external framework, Pinterest or TikTok. Again, making products and promotion content for Pinterest or TikTok can be so tiresome and overwhelming, so you need a content plan. Set aside for 1 day a week and make a content plan for the next 2 weeks, let's say. Then you'll feel much better because it will be obvious what post or video you need to make as the next one. Create notes for each post idea to start from something when you reach this idea and begin working on it. Don't follow trends and make really good product that resonates with your preferences and vision. If you like the idea, then the end product will be really good for its users. So what are my plans and strategy for the next month? Well, I'm not upset with not so good results. It is a vitally important experience to go through and keep going with new marketing strategy. I'm confident that consistency here is the key. That's why I set a monthly challenge for me to start a new marketing strategy, which includes Pinterest, keep posting TikTok, at least 1 video a day, at least 30 days. At least 4 new templates once a week. Then I'll see the results, and if you're interested to find out how it's going, I'll record another video with the results of my marketing strategy and how it affected my sales. By the way, if you would like to organize your current tasks, work less and accomplish more, you can check out my Etsy shop, Best Deal Planners. Follow the link from the description. If you're also starting an online business, I suggest that you take part in my challenge and consistently promote your content and services. Finally, I think I must include this story to my video to prevent you from getting a victim of a scam. The day after I created my Etsy shop, I was on high alert, waiting for ding sound on my phone notifying me about new message or even sale. Very naive, but yeah. So the next morning, I really got my first message that looked like a message from Etsy. At least that's what I thought at the moment. This message looked like an auto-generated message from Etsy saying that this guy has successfully placed the order for my product. For detailed guidance, contact our support team at the link below. If the link is not accessible, you must copy and paste it to your browser or click accept message at the window below. There was a link that I followed. It redirected me, as I thought at the time, to a verification page of my account. There was a support chat window. I started messaging with their manager, who told me to enter my card details in the window because to start selling items in my product, they insisted that I had to verify my account. They were going to freeze £250 on my account, as they said, for a couple of seconds and then get back. I know how it may sound naive and stupid, but it really does, even for me, when I'm telling you right now. So as you might have guessed, £250 have gone forever from my account and they didn't get them back. I made a number of calls to my bank, to the money transfer platform that has been the part of this scam, requested to Etsy support, but I didn't get anything back. So what can I say from this situation? A valuable lesson learned, and it's not the end of my Etsy story. For you, I would like to warn out not to be so naive and not follow any links, and especially enter your card details if you're not sure where it's coming from. That can't finish with something good, and always filter your inbox. Make sure that this message is really sent from Etsy or from your selling platform. As for Etsy, all messages that they send, they don't go to the primary inbox, they go to from Etsy folder. So be careful with suspicious messages. Okay, this is it for today, but of course not for my business or this channel. So I hope very much to see you again soon in my next video about my progress on Etsy in a probably month. And in my other videos where I share my productivity and time schedule hacks and just talk to you. Take care.